idea of nihilism, he said, I disagree with that. I think. What is I? You can't even be sure about the self. Like you keep saying, I don't know. Then okay, we can agree on something that's absolutely fundamental. Which is existence. You can't deny existence, correct?
No.
So everybody, even if you're unsure about your senses, you accept that there is existence. All right, brilliant. Now, would you also say that there has to be uniformity? There has to be regularity and stability in nature. This is an absolute fact. There has to be. Because if there isn't uniformity, stability and regularity, we can't do science. We can't come out. For example, if I take my watch and I hold it up, what's to stop it from exploding? Obviously, I can be comfortable that the laws of nature are uniform, regular and stable, isn't it? So number one, we acknowledged that there is existence. That's something. Number two, we acknowledge about the uniformity, stability and regularity of nature. These are the two premises. Then I will then conclude that there then needs to be an existence. There needs to be a existence that explains the uniformity, regularity and stability of nature. Doesn't that then follow?
You're talking about a creator.
I'm saying, doesn't there then need to be an existence that follows on from there? Because we don't deny our existence. We don't deny about the regularity, the uniformity and the stability of nature. So then it follows that if there's existence and all those three things apply to nature, then there needs to be an existence which then explains that. That's God.
I mean, if you explain it in that sense,
That's because you know what that is, my friend? That is called a logical syllogism. So people that study logic, that's what you do. For example, this individual here hates all people with the Nike bag.
Oh, I've got Under Armour, so it's fine.
This brother has a Nike bag. Therefore, he hates him. You see, it's a very simple ABC process. So now we've acknowledged that we've taken the two very basic principles of existence and regularity of nature, which we can't deny, and you can't say I don't know, because the fact that you're here proves that you're existing here and that nature is stable. So there has to be somebody, and intelligence.
And that leads on to a whole different...
But that's good, because now you are my friend, so Shane, isn't it? Now you are what they call a deist, which you acknowledge that there is a creator, there is intelligence, but you just don't know what it is, which is a step up, because before you weren't sure. You said there could be, there couldn't be.
I mean, like I say, I still... It's hard to describe.
But that's the thing, Shane. There's one thing that we need to rest on, which, whether we accept, we can't really deny this point, that everybody has one type of knowledge, and that's logic, that's common sense, rationality.
But that is subjective, because there would be an atheist that would then say to you, it's not to believe in a God is BS for whatever reason, and they would give you a list of reasons. So that could be, subjective.
But then we will, no, but I'm talking about logic. No, I'm talking about logic. No, I didn't say common sense. Logic, because logic follows a framework. It's taught in universities. It's a subject in its own right. Do you see? So when we're dealing with logic, Shane, and we've come to a conclusion, we should be intellectually honest with ourselves. That, you know what? ABC, that makes sense. So let's just say we do acknowledge that there is a creator, that there is intelligence. Now, when we look at everything that's around us, would you say that a shop can function without a shopkeeper?
No.
Can a ship sail without a sailor?
Depends in the future. But as of this moment, no.
No, but when you say depends in the future, elaborate.
Technology is going at such a speed where that could be a possibility, but as of this moment, no.
Enlighten us, like how would that ship be able to sail without a sailor?
Dude, there's like cars that is coming into production where you don't drive them.
Did you hear what happened yesterday with the Tesla?
No, I didn't. Tell me.
Yeah, it was in self-driving mode, and it crashed into multiple vehicles. I just thought I'd just put that out there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Point that I'm trying to say, my friend, is it proves that nothing can replace intelligence.
Yeah.
That's why they call it artificial intelligence. That's what you're alluding to.
Yeah.
It's not intelligence, it's artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
And it requires intelligence in itself. Yeah? So let's deal with common sense. Let's deal with common sense at this moment in time, which is you've acknowledged that a ship can't sail without a sailor, isn't it?
As of this moment, yes.
Yeah. I would even argue in the future as well that to leave a ship to completely sail by itself, I think that would be irrational.
Well, maybe in 100 years, that might be a reality. But as of this moment, I agree with you. We can't.
But I mean, you know, when we say in 100 years, in 100 years, you know what I'm saying, we can lead to absurdities because we're uncertain.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Shane, everybody has to die. Everybody's here for a limited period of time.
Yeah.
And this question of why is very important. Yeah, when it comes to everything else, we don't go to work and say, maybe my boss might come and elbow me in the nose. Yeah, he might come and give me a wedgie, an atomic wedgie. Yeah, he might just start sticking a banana up my nose. There's all sorts of possibilities. It depends on certain bosses. Yeah, they're a bit, you know what I'm saying, anything can happen.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so I'm saying, look, we deal with the rational. We deal with what we know, because with certain things at the start you said I don't know. So if a ship can't sail without a sailor, a shop can't operate, or a shop can't function without a shopkeeper. Yeah, a classroom. You remember when you were in school, Shane, isn't it? Yeah, when the teacher left the class. You told me what happened. The kids, they regressed. They went down the evolutionary model, and they turned back into chimps. Yeah, and they start going nuts. Yeah. So, because I'm a teacher myself, I know how it is. As soon as I'm leaving the class, I hear them like, "Sir's gone, Sir's gone," and then as I'm approaching, "Sir's coming, Sir's coming." So, the point, my friend, is with all the complexities and the ecosystems. When we look at the complexities of life, it's undeniable. And it's irrational to assume that it operates without an operator. Would you agree with that on a rational level?
We're talking about God. Yeah.
We're talking on a rational level. Can it operate without an operator?
No.
It can't. Very good, Shane. You're being intellectually honest. Yeah. So then we go on to the points that you're saying. Yeah. You're saying, okay, all right. I've acknowledged that there has to be an intelligence. There has to be a creator. I do not believe that this all came by accident. Yeah. Excellent. Now we go on to, okay, if there is a creator. Yeah. You remember from Big Bang we had time, space. That's what scientists tell us. That's how it started. Yeah.
Some scientists,
So it makes sense that the creator has to be outside of time and space. Yeah. Because if he is inside time and space, it then necessitates that he is subject to the laws of science, isn't it? Yeah. So he is, as they say, contingent. Yeah. That he can cease to exist. Would you think that God can cease to exist? If he's orchestrated everything, created everything, can he then cease to exist?
If that narrative is true, then no.
So for God, it makes sense that he is powerful.
Of course.
He's created everything. He is all intelligent, because we see that even in creation as well, isn't it? So it makes sense that there is a intelligence, and that intelligence is ever living, because outside time and space. He is not he is not necessarily understood by us. And that, would you be content with calling him, it's a title of God?
Right. Obviously,
Sorry? Jazakallah, yeah.
you're talking about it from an Islamic point of view, correct?
At the moment, I'm just speaking from a rational point of view.
Okay.
We'll get to the Islamic thing, and you can tell me anything that you have an issue with, no problem.
Not an issue. It's just more of a concern and more to learn more.
Yes,
you know?
yes, of course.
I don't disagree with anything you're saying at this moment in time.
Excellent. So then, Shane, would it make sense? You see, he's very happy as well.
Yeah, very happy.
Yes, very good. So, would it make sense, Shane, with how I've described this intelligence, that it makes sense that there is only one? Because if there were multiple, then, but here's where rationality kicks in, Shane. Because we're saying he is the all-powerful. Yeah? He is the creator of all. He is the first. You can't have two firsts. You can't have two people that finish first in a race. Yeah? You call it a draw, but again, you don't. There will be still. You check the camera and you're like, that person edged it by 1/10 of a second. That's what they do in Formula One, isn't it? I don't know it's Formula One anymore, but they say he's won with 1/10 of a second pole position. Yeah. So it makes sense that God is one. Yeah, because you can't say, he is all powerful, but he's all powerful too. He is the first, but he's also the first.
Basically, you're dismantling some religions. I think Hindus believe in multiple gods.
Hindus believe, in multiple,
Sikhs,
thousands,
Sikhs as well. I don't know. Do Sikhs believe in multiple gods?
I'm not sure. Possibly I don't want to attribute anything to Sikhism, but I think certain beliefs that they have with Guru Nanak,
I mean, I don't know. I'm speculating.
But the thing, Shane, is at the moment, the thing is, what you have to understand, we're all products of our society. Media, misconceptions, people's stories do affect us. And we do understand that there is a narrative, and the narrative nowadays is not pro faith, pro religion. It's more in their favor, the powers that be, to keep us consuming, to not keep us thinking about our purpose. Because if we start thinking that we are not defined by what we are purchasing, then they don't make their money. So they have to make you think, Shane, that you're not good looking, you're not handsome, because you're then going to go and buy extra grooming products. They have to tell you that you don't have a six-pack, and these women, they like the six-pack. So you're going there doing the stomach crunches, and as it's obvious, I've been slipping on the stomach crunches. I've got the one pack, I just need to get 5 more. I'm getting there one by one. So the thing, Shane, is that's why I'm not dealing with the religion at the moment. I'm just getting you to think rationally how we can arrive at the conclusion that there is a creator, and the creator has to be one. And then, Shane, it makes sense that creator, after he's created us, it makes sense that he then sends an instruction manual. For example, I don't know about you, but anytime I buy like a shelf from IKEA, I have to sit there and get my thinking cap on and start looking at the pictures. And now imagine if I didn't have that instruction manual. I'd have a shelf that normally should be here, but my shelf would probably be here. You got one compartment there, one compartment there, one compartment dangling over there. Be all over the place. Now, if I get an instruction manual, I appreciate it. Now, if IKEA go, you know what? We've seen your videos. We appreciate you. So we're going to send someone, Shane. We're going to send somebody that's going to help you understand that instruction manual. You'd appreciate it. So what the theistic religions believe, Shane, is God then sent instruction manuals and then sent prophets to explain those instruction manuals. So prophets came after the books to explain the books, and that's rationally, Shane, how you can understand that there is a God, number one, that there is one God, number two, number three, rationally makes sense that there is scripture that God sends for us to understand. Number four, it follows therefore that there are prophets that have been sent. And then I know you want to say something.
Now, everything you're saying, I don't disagree with.
Excellent, Shane.
Okay, but really, the point of talking to you in particular is because I have a lot of questions and concerns, maybe,
Let's go for it.
about Islam. Okay, in a respectful way.
Of
I don't
course.
want to offend anyone.
Shane, it's not about offense. I'm giving you full authority to ask whatever you want.
Okay. Oh, the pressure's on, eh?
I can assure that these people, they're a very friendly bunch here. You can see this one's a bit dodgy though.
No. Yeah.
Trust me, people that have been following my content know. A couple of weeks ago, one guy was standing where you're standing.
Yeah.
He said, Allah is fail. Allah is fail. Last week, the same guy was saying, your God is small, this small. A few weeks before, somebody said, I think Prophet Muhammad had mental tendencies. So I've had it all, Shane. Don't have to worry about
And I
that.
don't want to offend anyone.
I don't think these people are going to get offended.
But,
They're just enjoying this conversation.
Let's get to the meat and bones.
Let's go for it.
Yeah?
I like meat.
So do I.
And as you can see, I have bones as well.
Sharia law. Okay.
I love how you said it.
Yeah.
And then you paused and said, okay. To see if it's landed. No problem.
Yeah.
Sharia law.
No, and I know Sharia law is prayer, it's given to charity. There's a lot of good stuff that I respect. What I don't respect is the apostasy law. Now, if Islam was true, you would not need to have that. You would not have to kill someone for leaving Islam, if it's true. I don't know if you agree or disagree with that, but
That's fine. From your knowledge,
Yeah.
is there any other religion that has the apostasy law
I think
or that discuss it? Judaism does. All right, and that's in the Bible. You agree
Old
with that, yeah? Yeah, it's in the Old Testament. It's actually in Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 6.
yeah.
Yeah,
So you know it very well.
I do. I'm aware of these questions.
Okay. No, of course, that's why I came to you. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
a known
exactly.
figure, you know your stuff.
Well, it's debatable, but
I'm just here to learn.
yeah, he's here to learn as well.
Yeah.
The wasp.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to see, and are you aware that the society that we live in,
Yeah.
it's a liberal society? Would you agree with that? It's based upon neoliberalism.
Neoliberalism, secular values, yeah. It's
And
not based upon. It's lost its. I mean, obviously, the Christian history of this country will always be there, but it's lost some of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree
I
with
would
you.
agree.
I agree with you. Are you aware that it's even within the liberal framework,
Yeah.
the apostasy law is within the liberal framework as well? Are you aware of this?
Are you talking about?
I'm talking about the founders like John Stuart Mill, like John Locke, yeah, John Rousseau. All of these individuals, if you study their writings, you will see that the apostasy law is compatible even within the liberal framework system. Are you aware of this?
Yeah, but then I would then say that's not the perfect interpretation. Like the British law system is not perfect.
Yeah.
Whereas Islam and Sharia law should be perfect, right? If it's been revealed to Muhammad, to the Prophet Muhammad.
No.